Hey guys, it's Ted Jones, and I'm back. Oh, I've been waiting to say that. Hey, let me get started here. I'm going to finish what I began yesterday talking to you, and my main goal here is to set you free, to make sure you understand that a balanced life is not what we're going for here. You're not seeking perfect balance. It's unattainable. It's actually hurtful, and it holds people back. It held us back for a while. We always felt so guilty because we were afraid we were, taking a little bit of attention off of our children and to put attention on Advocare, and we felt guilty about it. It held us back for a little while. So I want to set you free today. Get rid of those thoughts of a balanced life. Remember, I showed you this yesterday, and if you're in here, if you're in the comfort zone and you're giving a little bit of attention each way and not giving any serious focused attention, you're not going to advance. Yeah, to advance here, it takes extraordinary attention, extraordinary amount of time, focused time and energy out to the extremes, working on your Advocare business. I want to talk to you today about three things real quick. The first one is actually a concept that I love. It's called counterbalancing, and I got that once again from this book right here, The One Thing. If you don't have it, go get it. Go get it right now. Awesome, freeing stuff in here. Counterbalancing, moving from side to side. There might be a day or an hour or a 10-minute time slot where you need to be out here and spending all your time on your relationships or taking care of things at your house. And then there's going to be time where you slide all the way over here to this outer edge and you're spending all your time and effort and attention on your Advocare business. You're making more phone calls. Counterbalance. You're going to go out of balance if you're going to get to Ruby. You have to. You have to be out here for periods of time. Sometimes short slots, sometimes for a long period of time, 2, 3, 4 days in a row, maybe a week or 2 weeks in a row. You need to spend focused effort out here and energy. Counterbalance, prioritize. Something extraordinary is going to take your attention. Things are going to get left undone. Okay, it's a necessary trade-off. There's going to be something you want to get done today that's not going to get done. Something you want to get done this week or this pay period, it's not going to get done. It's a necessary trade-off. There's things that you have to make decisions. You have to prioritize and decide when and how long you're going to get out of balance. Also want to talk to you about something that's really helped Megan and I, and that is a concept that we use. It's called WIN, W-I-N. I got this from the famous Lou Holtz, one of his books a long time ago, and we've used this in our marriage for years, and we've definitely used this in our Advocare journey. Win. What's important now? And Megan and I are to the point right now where we just look at each other and we'll say, win. Sure, the dishes are piled up, the kids need to get bathed, we need to be making phone calls. There's so many things going on, and we just have kind of this sixth sense where we just kind of look at each other and say, win. What is the most important thing right now? And if you can use that word, that win, that'll help you in your marriage, it'll help you in your Advocare business. And the last thing I want to talk to you about is communication. Communicate. We let our children know. We let our family and friends and our relationships know. Listen, and we'll tell our kids, and I learned this from Z Buttar. I'll set our children down and I'll say, listen, Daddy has got to lock himself in the bedroom for the next 2 hours. I've got to make phone calls, or I've got to get on this webinar. And they're to the point now where they understand that. They're fine with that. But communicate that to them. Communicate that with your friends and your family. Listen, I'm so sorry I cannot make it this Saturday, but we have a big event. Corporate's going to be here. Whatever it is. But communicate. Communicate. Let people know exactly what's going on. And we always reward our children. We let them know, yeah, Daddy and Mommy are going to work hard for a while. We're going to get out of balance for a while. We're going to work hard out here, but then we sure are going to play hard over here. And it's counterbalancing. That's what it is. And don't be afraid. Don't get stuck here in the middle. Don't get away from this. Get away from that hurtful concept that you can have a balanced life, especially those of you with children. It's going to hold you back. I heard Bob Donnelly a couple success schools ago make this statement. If you have children, you're willing to die for them. I mean, I would step in front of a bullet right now for any one of my 3 children or my wife. I'd step in front of a train or a moving vehicle to save their life. I'd die for them right now, any second. But are you willing to change for your kids? Are you willing to completely change your mindset and communicate with them, counterbalance, and win? Are you willing to do that? And I'm just going to leave you with a couple more thoughts. The one that I'm thinking of right now is my sister-in-law told us this. Jesus was not a multitasker. He didn't multitask. He was focused on one thing and one thing only, and he went after it. He gave all of his attention, all of his effort, and then he would move on to something else. If you're going to get to Ruby, it's going to demand your time, your effort, your attention. And I know if you're in this group, you're not worrying about being balanced. You're going to follow these 3 things I just taught you about today. Counterbalance, swing from side to side, and you're going to get out of balance. You have to decide when and for how long. Communicate, be upfront with people, be upfront with your children and your relationships. Let them know what's going on and communicate with them. Work hard and play hard, and then win. You prioritize and decide what's important now. You guys have a great weekend.